Hola, ¿qué tal chicos? Bienvenidos a W2K25, al showcase de la dinastía de Bloodline. Y vamos con el combate de Solo Sikoa contra Carmelo Ace, NXT 2.0, 13 de septiembre de 2022. Un desafío temerario, tener una supuesta inesperada, y ahora te toca poner fin al reinado de Carmelo Ace en el campeonato de Norteamérica con Solo Sikoa. Así que le damos y os dejo con el hombre sabio, Paul Heyman.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2K25 showcase. I haven't forgotten what Solo Sikoa and his rogue bloodline did to me. But I also know better than to let personal feelings hinder your professional endeavors. So with that being said, since his arrival at Clash at the Castle in 2022, Solo Sikoa has consistently been involved in WWE's biggest moments and biggest matches. He's been victorious in War Games. He's repeatedly enforced the Bloodline's will to maintain Roman Reigns' status as undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion.
I brought Solo in as an insurance policy. Solo was here to protect me. Solo was here to maintain the Promised Land. He's violent. He's strong, he's fast, he's all those things. And he betrayed me. Any man who would betray me must be a very dangerous man.
Solo defeated John Cena. Solo elected to betray your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, in an attempt to bestow upon himself the title of tribal chief. When I refused to acknowledge Solo as my tribal chief, you are not my tribal. He, Tamatanga, Tongaloa, and Jacob Fatu put me through a table in Madison Square Garden. And that led to opportunities to compete for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship. It's led to more visibility with Solo's rogue bloodline ruling over SmackDown. Every choice Solo made only furthered his standing in WWE. He has the bloodlust of the wild Samoans, the brutality of his cousin Yokozuna, and the single-minded focus of Roman Reigns, all rolled into one. There is no question the future is his for the taking, and that he will be champion many times over, and that he may set records of his own before it's all said and done. Few men have so quickly served notice to all of WWE in the manner that Solo Sikoa has done. Whether you want to acknowledge him or not is irrelevant. One way or another, Solo Sikoa forces you to do just that, or you will suffer severe consequences. One by one, each and every single superstar on the WWE roster is going to find that out. Solo will make sure of it. I, of course, will simply await any and every opportunity for your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, to teach Solo some manners. Until that happens, though, we are taking you back to the one-year anniversary special for NXT 2.0, which saw then North American champion Carmelo Hayes, and indeed, he is him, issue an open challenge. Unfortunately for the future superstar, it was to be answered by Solo Sikoa, and things went as well for Hayes as you can probably guess. Showcase the unrelenting fury that has made Solo Sikoa nearly unstoppable and defeat Carmelo Hayes to earn Solo his first championship victory. It won't be easy against Carmelo, especially when he has Trick Williams watching his back. And if you make one mistake against the champ, he'll take his shot and most likely hit nothing but net.
Pues ya estamos por aquí, chicos. Vamos a seguir con este bonito showcase.
What? This place is shaking! We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent, from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo!
As we say it... WWE expect the unexpected. We expected Wes Lee to be Carmelo Hayes' opponent here, but instead, we have the surprise return of Solo Sikoa, as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Solo Sikoa, fresh off joining the Bloodline, is here. He has answered the call, and we indeed have an NXT North American title defense.
Finds the roll-up.
We got to cover, guys, for the championship.
He could have had this wrapped up. Not sure why he let up. You got to imagine that Roman Reigns, the Usos, even Paul Heyman are watching this match closely right now.
Oh, absolutely, Cole. We're talking about the man who has held the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship for 744 days. And the Undisputed Tag Team Champions, the Usos, who have held those titles for 422 days.
Record-breaking reigns in both singles and tag team competition. If Solo...
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right into the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship.
Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo.
Thinking about a submission here, guys.
Boss.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
A club with the right forearm.
Sikoa in command, and you got to wonder if Melo is regretting his words, regretting his actions. Poorly timed offense there.
Completado el objetivo.
Hayes steers clear of that.
Drives his opponent down with a Uranagi.
Oh, with authority.
Ooh. And he avoids what was coming.
You got to be impressed by both Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. They've taken NXT 2.0 by storm over the last year.
Yeah, since the shift to NXT 2.0, Melo has spent over 9 months as NXT North American Champion over 2 very long reigns.
And don't forget Solo. Over the last year, he's defeated top NXT name.
From the top, ripped off the rope.
¿De pie?
It's in a hurry.
Vale, vale.
And gentlemen, we may be moments away from the street champ becoming the North American champ.
Sent to the corner.
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends.
Ooh.
First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
Vamos.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Mierda.
Solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dead.
Me parece que puede aguantar mucho. Según este un reto de remate.
Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours.
On the top rope now.
You just feel like this match may be about to reach its finish.
Feel like we're about to see a car crash.
Avalanche Samoa drop.
That's a walk.
Cojones, sí, ha luchado bien, pero no parece que pueda aguantar mucho más. Si no mete rapero, voy a caer. En la cuerda superior de pie.
Off. Solo lining it up. Maybe moments away from capturing that.
Winding up.
Samoan spike.
We hit a cover title change.
Mira, facilito el combate, Solo, muy fácil. Súper facilito. Enviar los personajes, sigo eso para jugar y la arena. Vamos con el siguiente combate, os dejo con el empezar.
I ain't doing this one. We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase, and these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Diva. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the Undisputed Championship after almost 4 years. The greatest title reign of all time to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase? I mean, it's smart, because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins will be the last time Seth Rollins steps into a ring. Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins, you won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns will put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE. And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE 2K25 showcase. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Pues ya nos ha hablado el hombre sabio. Y tenemos a Roman con la música antes de que nos la cambiaran. A mí me sigue gustando más esta que la otra. Y esta. Head of the table.
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal.
Que el modo tercera persona está chulísimo. Vamos a saltarnos, si no tenemos aquí 2 horas, con la entrada de Roman. Sí, ahí está el cabrón de Seth, desde el público.
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Vamos hasta la intro también. Qué mal.
It's been interesting watching Reigns throughout these.
Un alturrón en el combate.
Bell rings and the.
No debe haber piedad para se centra en su cabeza y el cuello hasta que consiga un de naranja. Con machacarlo con 3 golpes de esquina. Ataca con éxito la cabeza. Realiza un combo usado por X.
WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody has been in his head like his old brother-in-arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the Tribal Chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the Bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead up to this match.
If I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the Bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Got him in the corner now. No escape from these punches.
Turning the tables. Good defense from him. Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and Usos are far from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started.
Levanta Rollins y arrójalo al ring con una demoledora carga Powerbomb. Castiga todas las manos posibles, lo que incluye arrojarlo contra un sweep, agarrar, cuadrada, agarrar. Cuando se fuera del ring cerca de la escalera,
Started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past runs deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
Oh, Seth Rollins just getting dismantled.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here. And Reigns looking to double up on the impact. Samoan drop.
This is a situation you want to avoid.
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the Bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
Boom! Knee on the money.
Well, are you? Is this really going to happen?
You better believe it is.
Oh, look at this.
Trying to turn it around. How impressive was that?
Taken down by the neck.
Levantamos, círculo, hacemos un powerbomb.
Not a good spot to be in. Big powerbomb.
The stomp has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of this story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game. Seth with a big move there. The title is within reach.
Oh, colliding
Kane with a barricade.
Oh, no, what could this be? Oh, don't do this.
Hung up with the barricade. Hit a big boot.
Vamos a echarlo para allá.
Taking things to the outside, but gotta make sure to heed the officials' count.
Y ahora vamos a echarlo por aquí.
Gets driven into the corner. In full control here. Face first. Oh, no. It looks like that busted him open pretty bad.
Tossed around like a rag doll. Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. Says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over. That it was Seth Rollins who chose to end the Shield.
That blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair so many years ago broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Who would have thought that moment would still loom so large and be the biggest key to victory for Seth freaking Rollins?
Jumping knee strike.
Lights out. Seth Rollins just sitting back and degrading his opponent.
Dangerous position here, guys.
Oh, no. Back suplex. A back suplex right onto the apron.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. With Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium live event match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
From the top.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Me he equivocado, he hecho una puta spear, tío. Ay, ¿qué es?
The rope stopped the pin.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
Struggling to get back on his feet, looking lost out there.
Rollins lining up.
Oh, missed connection.
Big forearm.
Big blow could be felt throughout the arena.
Dragon screw.
Screwball into the pin.
The referee doing their job. See him clearly in the ropes.
Oh, weakening the leg here.
Oh, and Roman fights back.
Ay, que se me ha movido el cabronazo.
Up for the electric chair, down for the drop. Rollins continuing to mock Reigns, continuing to infuriate him as he attacks the Tribal Chief.
Good technique reversing Rollins. Caught with the elbow.
Yo, ¿qué le hubiera hecho? Está súper campaña.
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle.
For years, these Shield brothers would go town to town.
What a spear by Reigns!
The champ might have just ended things right there. I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns
El título
unsure of what to do.
le costó la storyline por culpa de ese perdió el título también.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motion.
¿A qué nos pide ahora?
Now, Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games, Rollins
Super remate, pero
has been playing has pushed the Tribal Chief past his boiling point.
Lands the elbow. A snapmare by Roman Reigns.
Big boot. Ooh, just like that, Rollins dodges.
What are they going to do here off the second rope? Tornado step.
Anta Roman, no puede venir.
Is this
¿En serio, tío?
strong kick out late into the match?
How? Ooh, sharp elbow. Here we go. It's popping off. It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Ooh.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
Vicious. Bam!
Qué bien, ¿no, tío? Está bugueado. Con tu subremate, con 3 remates cargados, corre hacia tu rival cuando se encuentre en pie.
Oh, scattered that one. Placed him in the corner here.
Superman punch by Reigns.
Finish things off. There's the spear by the Tribal Chief.
Makes the cover.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion,
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally
Era
earned
sangre del
the title defense against
del
Seth Rollins.
Chavases.
Finally exercised the ghost of the Shield.
It looks like a huge weight has been lifted from the
Pues nos dan
shoulders
la
of the
arena, el
tribal
cinturón de
chief.
Roman, este
Roman may
Roman
never forgive Rollins, but
y
now
a Seth
he can
Rollins.
forget him.
Pero ya pueden poner un bannercito, tío, una foto. Joder, que queda horrible. Así. Llegar tan lejos requiere habilidad, compromiso y coraje. Has logrado grandes victorias en los combates clásicos de Showcase. Toda una demostración de quién eres, pero aún te queda mucho por delante. Otros retos que afrontar. ¿Demostrarás que eres The One? ¡Hostias! La OG Bloodline contra la Raw Bloodline. Survivor Series ahora mismo. ¿Quién ganará cuando la OG Bloodline de Roman se enfrente a la Raw Bloodline de Solo en Wargames? Tú decides. Creo que aquí que para completar todos los objetivos hay que ganar con la Bloodline de Roman y con la de Solo. Hay que jugar este combate 2 veces. Así que chicos, vamos a dejarlo por aquí. Y probablemente el próximo capítulo sea jugando la Civil War Games 2 veces. Uno como Solo y uno como Roman. Espero que os haya gustado. Like y suscribiros. Y nos vemos en la próxima. Chao.